The inherited ranch that promises pastoral redemption is not merely a backdrop for Western nostalgia, but a living archive of unspoken labor demanding you confront the isolation embedded in every fence post and family legend. And true stewardship requires not romanticizing rugged individualism through performative grit, but integrating the weight of communal interdependence until belonging becomes an act of radical reciprocity rather than solitary endurance. In The Tumbleweed Ranch, Roger Vesperman transforms the contemporary Western trope into profound exploration of land-based sovereignty and masculine emotional reclamation, proving healing isn't found in conquering the wilderness, it's forged in honoring the vulnerability beneath the boots when every cultural script demands you remain stoic. This psychologically precise narrative makes every mended fence feel like both testimony and negotiation, where consent to stay is negotiated through mutual care rather than assumed obligation, and peace means protecting your softness when the land demands you sacrifice it for survival. From sagebrush and saddle leather narration, listeners enter worlds where horsemanship is syntax and presence is the only unbreakable tether. Perfect for fans of emotionally intelligent Western fiction, where male complexity defies cowboy archetypes. When returning son Kalen Vance inherits the failing ranch, expecting burden duty, he discovers the land's silence mirrors the exact suppression he's endured beneath years of performative masculinity. And neighboring veterinarian Alara Thorne's quiet refusal to treat him as relic creates space for connection defying territorial pride. Navigating drought conditions and buried attractions, Kalen realizes this inheritance isn't about preservation, but recalibration, with Vesperman avoiding reducing Kalen to broken heir or Alara to nurturing savior, instead crafting radical reciprocity with constraint, where trust is earned through honoring boundaries even as hardship blurs them. And audiobook narration amplifies this alchemy by capturing Kalen's disciplined composure fracturing into clarity, and Alara's guarded intensity revealing warmth beneath vigilance, making listeners feel seismic shifts of souls learning some legacies can only be claimed when you stop letting myths define their validity. What elevates this beyond typical Western fare is portraying ranch intimacy as somatic practice rather than romanticized escapism, with Kalen confronting how frontier culture equated worth with output, while Alara creates sanctuary where his contradictions exist without diminishment. Their relationship evolving through shared silences during twilight rides, bypassing performance, rhythms protecting both ecological integrity and psychological safety, and mutual defense against developers mistaking tradition for inefficiency, supported by ranch hands encoding suppressed grief, elders carrying intergenerational weight, and the high desert itself absorbing decades of unspoken bargains, reinforcing that in extraction-based systems, tenderness toward process is technique and presence is sustainable resource, with seasonal rituals mirroring emotional attunement and livestock care becoming metaphors for earned trust. For audiobook listeners, this traduction is immersive descent into sacred stewardship, with narrators embodying Kalen and Alara with remarkable distinction, sound design anchoring existential stakes through distant coyote calls, rain against tin reefs, and hushed breath syncing with moments of clarity, pacing mirroring agricultural cadence from deliberate reflection to surging awakenings, ultimately redefining contemporary Western by centering male emotional labor within land-based frameworks, and affirming that sometimes the most powerful act is choosing to tend slowly, honoring whole self even in landscapes shaped by silence.